going to be taking out a cash advance. As you know, I am the cash advance queen. I've done a lot of research and talking about these apps in my previous videos, but this time I'm actually going to be taking out a cash advance myself and judging the process. The last cash advance app I tried was called Dave, and it allowed me to take out $25 instantly. And it only took 6 minutes to go through the process. So now I'm going to be moving on to the next app called Cleo, and we're going to be taking out a cash advance from them and seeing if it is higher amount, lower amount, and if it can beat Dave in terms of how fast it takes me to take out this advance. I feel like it's like a little cash advance race. Cleo offers cash advances up to $250 with no interest and no credit check, but it is clear that new users will generally qualify for $20 to $70 for their first advance. So if I end up qualifying for something a little bit lower, then I have been warned. So I'm actually pretty curious to see what I'm going to qualify for, and let's get into this process. Okay, so the first thing, really cute little text bubbles popping up here, automatically makes me want to use the app. So we're going to go ahead and start the process. It's going to ask me for my first and my last name, so I'm going to fill that out first. Then it's going to ask for my email address. I'm going to go ahead and fill that out, and then my date of birth as well. All right, it looks like it's asking me where I've heard about Cleo. So I'm just gonna say influencer creator because that's what I am, so we'll do that. And then it says eyeball your inbox, so it's gonna send a verification email apparently. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put in my verification code into this app and then let it make sure that it is me. Now it's gonna ask me if I want notifications to go over these specific things like jokes and tips and stuff like that. You know what? Why not? I'm gonna go ahead and allow it. And then it's gonna ask me to connect my bank account, which I'm going to do that. Again, I'm not gonna show you my bank account information, so I'm gonna go ahead and skip this part. I will tell you that it uses Plaid to connect your account, and Plaid is safe and secure, and it does not get your password or any of your data, and it can make transactions. You do have to enable it to make transactions so you can take out your cash advance, but in the permissions you can always turn that option off in between your cash advances or just in general if you don't feel comfortable with it anymore. Am I ready to unleash Cleo? I think I am. I'm loving how it's in this cute little text format with GIFs, GIFs. People are gonna come at me if I say this wrong. The funny little moving pictures, there we go. We're gonna go ahead and select the option to take out a cash advance and see what it does. I also really like how it's laying the steps out for me, like it's saying there's 4 steps to the process and then just like laying them out. So the first thing we're gonna do is see if we qualify. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, so I can see my account there. I'm gonna go ahead and click on that, and then I'm gonna say most of my income goes to that account. And now it is checking to see how much I'm gonna qualify for. So this is the exciting part. Do you guys think I'm gonna get over $25? Ooh, so apparently it's looking good. I've been approved for an advance, so that's the first step. Now let's see how much it's for. Oh, okay, so it's not gonna give me the specific amount that I qualify for, but it told me that I qualified. So now I have to pay the subscription fee if I want to see how much money I actually made. So the subscription fee is $5.99. I'm gonna go ahead and pay that, and hopefully we'll at least make that back with the cash advance. I'm gonna go ahead and agree to the terms and the privacy and then click subscribe, and we are in. Okay, so it's telling me when my next billing day is, and it's actually giving me an option to change it, which I really like, where it won't count as like a late payment. So that's really cool that I can change it up front and match it to my payday if it's not matching up with the date that they already gave me. I'm gonna go ahead and go into this and change it to the 30th. I'm a freelancer, so my income is pretty inconsistent, so I just like to do it at the end of the month when I actually know how much I've made for that month. This is where it's just asking me if my data is correct, and then it's gonna ask me for my social security number, which of course I don't give out, so we're gonna like put something creative in that spot so you can't see it. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and put in my address information, and then after that it's gonna ask me for my cell phone number, and it's gonna send a verification code to that phone number, and I'm gonna go ahead and fill that out. I'm just gonna like fast forward through all of this because it's pretty simple and it's just a little bit monotonous. All right, so now it is checking our eligibility. Why is it that every single video there is a word that I cannot pronounce, and I'm always like going back and forth between two different pronunciations. Anyways, we've been approved. Ooh, okay, so it's giving us a range now. 20, that's the minimum amount. 25, okay, so it's giving me up to 30 to choose from. So I guess $30 is the maximum that we're approved for. That is not bad. It's not the minimum amount. It's definitely not 70, but it is more than the other cash advance we went over last time. So there is a $5 improvement, yay. That's also pretty normal for cash advances in the beginning too, to only give you a little bit, and then once you start building history using the app, they'll eventually give you more money. So I'm not surprised, and I'm actually quite happy that it was not just the minimum amount, so yay, everything looks good there. There's also two simple options for how to get the money. I can either get it now for $3.99, or I can get it within 2 to 3 business days for free. I really like the fact that I can get it instantly, so I'm gonna go ahead and choose the $3.99 option just to see like how fast I can get the money. It looks like it goes directly into my account, and it's also not asking me for any tips, which is awesome. If you guys want more of a breakdown of the fees from the Cleo app, definitely check out my video where I talk about Cleo specifically and all of its fees and how it compares to all of the other cash advance apps, so you know if this is a good fit for you. We're gonna go ahead and take our money. Okay, so I like how it's super flexible with the repayment date. So far it is about 2 weeks out from the time it paid me. It also gives me the option to pay in 3 installments if there's not enough money in my account, which I really appreciate. I could tell this app is really trying hard not to let people fail. There's no late fees either, so if I need to change the date of the billing, it's not going to charge me any extra money. I just can't take out another cash advance until I pay everything off. The awesome thing, when I check my bank account, the $30 is already there. That was super fast. So far, this app wins. We've only done 2 so far, but out of the 2, Cleo wins for the amount that I was able to take out by $5. The past one was 25, this one was 30. The time it took for me to sign up until the money was in my bank account was 8 minutes. So that's really not bad. Like, this is, in the grand scheme of things, this is a really fast time to get money. It's under 10 minutes. But compared to Dave, it's a little bit slower because Dave came in at 6 minutes. This one comes in at 8 minutes. So it's second place there, but still like super fast overall. This was a pretty smooth process. I love its sense of humor, and I love the little text formats. It's very user-friendly. I qualified for more than the minimum amount for my first cash advance, and it's super flexible with the billing dates and everything like that. All right, so next time we are going to be taking out a cash advance from the cash advance app Beam. If you guys want to watch that and see how it compares to the other 2 apps in terms of time and how much I'm approved for, definitely hit the subscribe button, and I will see you there. If you liked our app breakdown, definitely subscribe to our channel and visit overdraftapps.com for in-depth guides and product reviews on this app and other cash advance apps.